I wanted to ask you about sentiment out there as well. You were talking about demand for IPOs and what that means for the exchange. We're hearing more and more about inflation, rising interest rates, fears of a recession globally and in the United States and elsewhere. What does that mean for a market operator like yourself, and how concerned are you by what you're hearing about the outlook?
I think we are in a great position being in Saudi Arabia. I mean, all the things you've talked about, I think we are not impacted directly. If you look at the forecast of the Saudi economy, you look at the employment rate and the growth here in the kingdom and the activities within the exchange, you would think that we are immune. But there is impact that is related to the international investments. But still this year, as I told you, that we have witnessed a great increase from the international investor, and we're working with international indices to bring more liquidity into the market. Definitely, it has an impact on the appetite, but with every successful IPO, the fears of those investors decline, and we are continuing to bring good IPOs to the market. So the market will decide whether those has an implication on a certain IPO or the whole IPO industry. But what we are witnessing now is there was minimal implication about the IPO activity, and we're expecting to do 18, for example. We already have approval, and they're going forward with their offering the market, given the recent activity of the IPO and the great appetite from investors in the private market.
It's been a great year for the Saudi economy as well. We've seen oil prices run up to around $140 a barrel earlier on in the year. That's going to make Saudi Arabia one of the best performing economies in the G20 by year end. Do you think it's sustainable though?
Well, I cannot comment on the sustainability, but if you look at the Vision 2030, it's all about sustainability. It is a sustainability vision, and we apply this on the exchange as well. So we look at it from different angles. First, you need to grow up in size and bring more investors to the market, and not to rely on a certain class of investors. So you need to be an international exchange, not like what we used to be 5 years ago, only a local exchange. And we've managed to do that pretty well, I would say. And we need to grow that even further. So with our aim to increase the sophistication of the exchange, providing more services and more products that will bring more institutional investors, and to not rely mainly on the oil prices. I don't think that we will ever, even the oil price went up or down, would be a great matter for the exchange. Another thing that we are bringing also international companies to cross-list at the exchange to give different exposure to different economies. So this is the vision of the kingdom, and we're applying the same strategy at the exchange level.